Last time on Adventure Team Pro, the two men enter Pringles the Pirate's cabin and take a seat around a small wooden table.
Whoa. I mean, before we even got a choice, we're going into his dirty cabin. We're docking. It's a lot going on here.
Yarr!
Yar.
Let's set sail.
We drink rum again.
Take the rest of the day off.
Lie down for a mid-afternoon nap.
Dude, I've got a rum-fueled parrot as well as a rum-fueled boat.
And 2 rum-fueled humans.
Behind the Kraken's tendrils, you shall find a good gambling fun place.
I'm just gonna Kool-Aid man through that motherfucker.
So, Frosty, did you read all the millions of spam I was posting to the chat, over the last little while?
No one reads that, Jamie.
I skimmed it, to be honest.
I skimmed it.
So the adventure we're running today is actually a Parsley adventure written by Jared Sorensen.
Sweet.
Just like the old original ones. So the reason I'm bringing it up as being a Parsley adventure is I just wanted to mention that the mechanics are probably going to be a bit dumber. I still will put my own flavor into this, and I still will let you guys be more creative than the original game lets you be. But sometimes, you need to give X object to Y person in order to receive Z outcome, right?
Yeah, we remember how the adventure games work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I may deny a solution that's kind of cool if it's too far off from what you're supposed to do, whereas normally I would only deny it if it's obviously dumb and wouldn't work, and or if it's really boring and uncreative.
I've actually never proposed a situation that's dumb and wouldn't work, so it doesn't seem like a problem for me.
Nice.
All right, sounds good. I'm ready.
All right, so the title of this one is Dangertown Beatdown.
All right.
Yes. It's 1987. You're roused from sleep by a neon light streaming in through your window. It's 11:58 p.m. Time to start your day. There's a closet and a mirror here. Your answering machine is flashing. A door leads out.
Take us away, Frosty.
Let's check those answering machine messages.
Ooh, straight away. You examine the answering machine and the play message button is flashing.
Press play.
A voice says, Slade, you're going to pay for shutting down our operation. We have your partner. Bring us the tape. Come alone.
Ooh.
I like the sound of this operation. All right, inspect self.
You fell asleep wearing your clothes from yesterday. Black jeans and a t-shirt that reads, George's Gym, Little Italy. You're in good shape, but coffee is required.
Cool. Check wardrobe.
You open the closet. You see a police dress uniform and a leather jacket.
How do you feel about assuming the role of a police officer just right off the bat?
I feel pretty good.
Yeah?
Should we shower first?
Absolutely not. We're a cop. What are they going to do? Arrest us?
Yeah. I don't think it's like an arrestable crime to not have a shower anyway.
That's true. I've never been arrested for not having a shower.
You can just never bathe. That's not illegal.
Really? Is it like a public disturbance?
At some point, you could start getting arrested for disturbing the peace or something.
Yeah.
What else was there? There was a mirror. Can we check ourselves out?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you look at yourself in the mirror and you see yourself wearing your black jeans and your t-shirt and you're looking a bit rough, but not too bad.
So we look like a Slade. That wasn't like a crude nickname. That's probably our name.
You examine the uniform and the brass nameplate reads J. Slade. Just the letter J.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah. Of course you don't know your own name. That's how games work.
Yeah, that makes sense. Take a shower.
All right. You slip into the shower and you make yourself all pretty for the morning now that it's 12:01 a.m.
Mm-hmm. Wait till it's night?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ah, this guy works on my time. Okay.
He's a vampire cop.
Yeah. Check for vampire teeth.
You do not have any vampire teeth.
You never give us vampire teeth.
Oh, maybe not never.
All right. All right. Change into police outfit.
You wear your dress blues only for commendations and funerals.
It's going to be someone's funeral later.
There was also a leather jacket that was in the cupboard.
Yeah, chuck on the leather jacket.
Yeah. But no t-shirt. Just jeans, leather jacket, no t-shirt.
No, that's perfect. You put on the leather jacket. Your keys jingle in the pocket.
Get keys.
Yep,
Yeah.
you take the keys. These are the keys to your apartment and motorcycle.
Oh, hell yes.
I do love this image of him just flying down the street with no shirt on.
Wait, the apartment is a motorcycle? It's like living in your car, but to the extreme.
Yeah, it's just a gigantic motorcycle parked on the side of the road. That would fit with the thing.
Yeah, and we like live in the petrol tank. It's cool. We should probably get going.
Yeah, well, we've got to bring the tape. So
Yeah.
Bedroom exits are out to the apartment.
yeah, let's go check out the apartment.
This is it. Home sweet home. A kettle and some instant coffee are on the counter by the stove. There's a newspaper on the table. Your bedroom door is here. A locked door leads out.
Boil kettle.
Oh, yes. You make some coffee. You perform the sacred ritual. You fill the kettle, set it down on the stovetop to boil, and wait.
Wait.
Do we want to hit that newspaper?
Yeah, newspaper.
You read the newspaper. Violent crime is up 8% in Santa Marina. Record-setting high temperatures are expected. The mayor is trying to pass another waterfront development deal, and some masked weirdo is beating up muggers and purse snatchers.
Oh, it's definitely us.
I hope it's us.
Get masked outfit.
Get masked outfit?
Yep.
What, from the newspaper?
Whoa.
Just pull it out of
yeah,
the
no.
picture. Just
Yeah.
reach in, grab that Harry Potter style picture guy by the neck,
Wile
and
E. Coyote.
take his mask.
Seems good. What else? Can you give us the rundown of the room again?
Yeah. So, as you're making the coffee, it's the kettle's just about to finish boiling when someone knocks on the door and says, "Slade, open up."
Who is it?
You hear it rap again. Bang, bang. Open up.
I'm gonna look through the peephole.
Oh yeah. You look through the peephole. You spy a large man in a suit holding a baseball bat in his meaty fist. He raps hard on the door. Open up. Let's talk.
Oh, nice.
Maybe this guy wants to play baseball.
Let's make a coffee and prep the spell. Throw coffee in eyes.
All right, you finish making up the coffee, and you hear a bang bang. I'm not going to ask one more time. Let me in, Slade.
Quickly scan the room. I want to see if there are any obvious weapons.
Well, you've got the kettle on the stovetop. Other than that, there's just the newspaper, your kitchen bench and table. There's a bin.
We don't have any we don't have like a knife sharpening iron.
Not just a knife.
Oh, just a
Well, because I don't want to kill him. I just want to savagely beat him.
Oh, meat tenderizer.
Yeah, meat tenderizer.
You look through your drawers, but all you find are plastic spatulas and half a salad stirrer.
Oh, get him with the salad stirrer.
Half a salad fork.
Half a salad fork. Which half?
It's like the handle snapped in half.
That's all I find. I had to rummage through the drawers to find these two items.
Yeah, you just like...
You know what? All right, I want to pick up a handful of forks.
All right, you pick up a handful of forks, sure.
All right, can I be like, I don't know, Jay Slade's left hand here?
Sure, yeah.
Your hand is all full of forks, Matt. I want to just be gripping that boiling hot coffee for a bit of dousing.
All right, you pick up the kettle, and as you do that, this big man just kicks in the door and enters, blocking the exit.
I huck a fistful of forks at him.
Wait,
Yeah.
Fuck you.
before he even has time to talk?
I don't know if he's our enemy or if he's from the baseball association and I've missed our match.
So that's a no?
No, I fork the guy. I fork him good.
Okay, you fork the guy, and this gangster bashes you to a bloody pulp. The end.
What? I had a whole battle strategy. I was going to be like, I huck a fistful of forks, and then while he's distracted, I pour boiling water all over him.
It's a big man with a baseball bat. He just swings it straight into your head the moment you honk those forks at him.
But you ever had a fistful of forks thrown at you?
Yeah, it's very confusing.
Yeah, it's disorienting. It's
Yeah.
like you're under no condition to perform with a baseball bat in those sort of circumstances. I can't believe you just instantly murder me like that.
Yeah, I know. It's entirely my fault, and not that the game's written that way.
Yeah, you as
Let's
game
wake up
master.
again.
Yeah, I'd like to wake up one more time.
All right, you wake up again.
This time, no shower.
No shower.
Absolutely no shower.
You shower after your butt kickings, not before. You wake up, you chuck on your leather jacket, straight on that silky skin of yours, and walk straight out into the kitchen and start making coffee. And the man bangs on the door.
Wait, okay. Do you think that throwing the coffee at him?
I just want to make the point. We've been playing for about 10 minutes already, and you've made it to your living room.
Yeah.
There's a whole plot out there in this big wide world for you to discover, you know.
There's people after us.
Yeah, there's a man that's about to get forked up in my apartment.
All right. So this man kicks in the door and he enters, blocking the exit, and he immediately says, "Boss D says it's time for you to take a little vacation. Maybe drive up the coast. You come back in a month or two all refreshed and ready to cooperate." He places an envelope on the table. "Consider this in advance to cover gas and tolls."
Whoa.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
Did you come here to play baseball with us too? I haven't played baseball in forever.
I was going to throw a bunch of forks into your eyes, dude.
Do you want to examine that envelope?
Yeah, take the envelope.
Yeah, sure.
You examine the envelope. That's a lot of cash just for gas and tolls. About 6 months' pay.
Whoa, I could go through heaps of tolls with this. Thanks.
Are you taking it?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll be like, wait a minute. Any strings attached on this? Are you telling me to leave town? Is this a bribe? You're gonna have to be more clear with me. I'm not good at this whole,
Yeah, all right. It's a bribe. Yes, it's a bribe.
This man is under arrest. He's tried to bribe a police officer. I mean, I'm an officer of the law, I assume. Mm-hmm. And I want to take all his money.
You say thank you, and you take the envelope and cash. You feel sick to your stomach as you pocket the cash. Is this how you thought you'd end up? Just another cop on the take? This is why the bad guys always win. The end.
What? You didn't even give me the opportunity. I was going to bring justice to this whole organization using a bunch of guns I bought with their own money.
That was a happy ending as far as I'm concerned. We got paid.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't get bashed.
Yeah. Do you guys remember? I know you get a bit enthusiastic jumping into this. Do you remember what the voicemail message says?
Yeah, get the tape.
No, it said, "We have your partner. Bring us the tape. Come alone." Your poor old partner is like held hostage.
Oh.
Yeah, but how are we going to rescue them without funding from the very mob that wants to get rid of us?
Okay. Let's wake up. No shower. Leather jacket.
Mm-hmm.
Coffee.
You boil up some coffee, and the man raps on the door. He says, "Slade, open up."
Absolutely, my friend. I open the door.
The best part of waking up is Folger's in this dude's eyes.
Wait. I wait for him to offer the envelope first.
And he holds out an envelope.
It's very nice of you, but I've got a job to do.
"I figured you might turn us down, considering how well you're doing." He glances around your tiny apartment and shoulders the baseball bat, growling. "Well, since the carrot ain't working for you, let's try the stick." The kettle starts whistling.
Kettle that full.
You grab the hot kettle and smash it into the gangster's skull. He collapses, dropping the baseball bat.
Get back.
You take the bat. Nice work.
Yeah. So here's what we've got to work out now. We have an unconscious gangster boy who's in our apartment. And also he definitely knows where our apartment is and is probably mad at us. And I'm worried he's going to rifle through all of my stuff. What are we doing with this guy's body?
No, it's okay. I mean, we don't have any stuff.
Yeah, I took my valuable leather jacket, right?
We don't even have a salad spoon or whatever it is.
Yeah, we've got half of one. You could rifle through all my forks. All right. We drag this guy outside our apartment.
You just can track him out on the street.
Pat him down. See if he's got anything.
You search his pockets and find an empty matchbook and a wallet. There's a snarling tiger logo on the matchbook, and the name says Tiger's Den.
Okay.
Nice. It's our first lead.
Examine wallet.
It contains a $100 bill and a California driver's license.
Oh, right. What floor do we live on? We're in an apartment, right?
Yeah. You live on just the second floor.
Would we have like a lift pass? I'd like to deposit this guy on an inconvenient floor for him.
There is a lift here, but being such a broken down old apartment, it doesn't function.
Do you reckon if we put him in the lift, like we wedge the doors open and then close them, he's going to wake up and be like, "Oh shit, I'm in a lift," and he's going to press the buttons and they won't work, and he'll be like, "Oh, I'm trapped in this lift forever."
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, yeah, I think that sounds exactly like what's going to happen.
All right, we do that. I want to stuff that boy in a lift and I want to take his bribe money.
You stuff him in a lift and you pocket the bribe money. It'll be good evidence for later.
All right, let's hop on our hog and cruise on down to the tiger's den.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the apartment exits are bedroom and out to south side. And you come outside of your apartment and there is a strip club here. How quaint, just like a Norman Rockwell painting. Gaslight's north end is just a short walk from here. Your motorcycle's parked here. So if you jump on your black Kawasaki GPZ900R that you call baby...
I mount my baby.
Yep. You can ride to the Gaslight district, which is north. You can go north to the north end, which is inside the Gaslight district. You can go into your apartment or you can enter the strip club.
Do we know what this strip club is called?
A neon sign blinks on and off from the strip club across the street. The Tiger's Den blinks below a neon tiger.
Wait, their shady operation was just outside our house? What? Really?
Well, hang on a minute. It was just the matchbook that he happened to have in his pocket.
Yeah, you just happened to go there.
Yeah, he just took a promotional freebie so he could strike it and light his cigarettes.
So this guy was like given a bunch of bribe money and told to come like rough us up if we don't accept it. And he's like on the way to our house and he sees the strip club and he's like, ooh, I've got 15 minutes.
I suspect that's exactly how it went down.
All right. I mean...
Let's go to the tiger's den.
Yeah, that's what we were doing. Let's go to the tiger's den.
The Tiger's Den is a seedy strip joint with animal print decor. Some dancers sway back and forth on stage. You don't see anyone here to wait on you.
What, no one there at all except the dancers?
There's some dancers and some paying customers. The dancers ignore you, focusing instead on them.
Why don't we go up to the bar and just sort of wrap our fingers a bit, be like, give me one of these.
A bartender comes out and says, what do you have?
Wait, do we have a badge? Do we have a police badge?
No, you do not.
That's inconvenient. I'd be like, hey, did you see a big boy in here just recently? And we described the thug.
The bartender says, I'm not sure, but I think Kat will have something to say about that. And this girl that you know called Kat comes around the corner and says, hi, Jack. Did you finally bet on the right horse down at the racetrack? What are you doing here?
Yeah, I just make it rain with the bribe money.
Hey, Kat. I'm looking for information on a thug, see?
Who are you looking for?
A huge dude with a baseball bat.
Oh, you mean Rocco? Yeah, I think I know him.
Wait. Inspect license. And show the license. This guy.
Yeah, inspect license.
Yeah. The well-dressed thug's name is Rocco Falcone.
Yep, I mean Rocco.
She replies, yeah, I know him. He gets a little too hands-on with the staff, but he works for Boss D, so nobody's got the guts to throw him out.
What can you tell me about Boss D?
Well...
except for my own, of course.
Ayo. She says he hired some girls for a party at his place. I hear some major players will be there. Bankers, lawyers, politicians, all the fuzz. I have an address. Got something to write on?
Major players? Like a bunch of bankers?
Can we inspect bar for what do you call those things you put drinks on?
Napkin.
No. You mean a coaster?
A coaster.
A paper coaster. Yeah, sure. There's a paper coaster here with Tiger's own special beer.
Right on. You got a pen, Kat?
Yes, she does. And she writes down an address. Pacific Towers, Morena Beach.
Ooh.
And just to be sure, she didn't put her number on there as well?
She did not.
Well, this is...
Yeah, that's embarrassing. Hey, could you just put your number on here just as well, just for, witness questioning later and stuff?
Okay, so I've stuffed up here because when you first meet her, it's meant to say if you examine the waitress, it says it's your ex, Kat Marco. She doesn't look happy to see you. So now you've just asked your own ex-girlfriend for her number, and
yeah, tell us how it goes.
All right. She looks at it and says, Jack, I don't know exactly what kind of move you're playing here, but we broke up 3 months ago, right?
Yeah, joke's on you. Now I know what my first name is. Goodbye forever. I'll walk out.
That's good. I should have just played it straight from the beginning. All right, you walk back out to the south side. So you're outside a rundown apartment building, and there's a strip club here. Your motorcycle is parked here.
How convenient that we were dating someone that works at the strip club next door to our house. Yeah. All right, ride motorcycle to Gaslight District.
You get on your bike and you ride your bike up to the base of the North End. Welcome to Gaslight's picturesque North End, where you might find things that aren't on fire. Some gang members loiter outside an arcade. A payphone is on the corner.
My map is just all over the place.
South side is a short walk from here.
It's a disaster. All right, we found an arcade.
Yes, so right here there is some gang members and you can see a payphone, and there's also an arcade.
Let's check the payphone, see if anyone's left any change.
You examine the payphone. There's a quarter in the change slot.
Take quarter.
You genius!
You take the quarter. You look at the phone. It's 25 cents to make a call.
Nice. So I guess we'll have to make a call later.
Yeah, probably.
If I understand how these adventure games work.
It seems good. I don't think we want to deal with these gangsters. Let's just go to the arcade.
You enter the arcade. The arcade is a neutral gang is a neutral ground for the gangs of the Gaslight District. Dream Warriors is an arcade full of young toughs in gang colours. Their attention is currently occupied by an assortment of video games.
What kind of games are you talking about?
You see a row of coin-op video games. Some of the gang members are waiting to play. They've placed quarters on the machines to reserve their place in line.
Do we see any games that we're extremely good at?
Oh, you see a strange game called Polybius, and next to Pac-Man and good old Frogger.
Inspect Frogger.
You inspect the Frogger machine. It has a shockingly high score according to the demo reel.
Sweet. What's the name on it?
It's ASS is the top is the top score at the moment.
I knew it.
Of course.
Yeah, seems good. What's the second high score name?
The second high score name is SAD.
Aww.
At what point does BUM function into it? All right, you know what? Cut that bit. All right, what are our other exits of North End?
So you're inside the arcade. The arcade exits are out to the North End.
Give me like a rundown. What sort of activities could we perform in the arcade?
All right, so it's full of young toughs in gang colours and video games. You have a scan of the room, and you look through look at the gang members, and you recognise Cutter and his gang, the Southside Blades. A friendlier face is Trina Rabbit Rodriguez from Los Dragons.
Talk to Los Dragons.
She's from the Los Dragons, but yes.
That's what I'm calling her now.
You take a look at Rabbit. She's wearing red high-top sneakers, a lightning bolt earring, and a denim jacket with a dragon back patch. She's currently engrossed in getting the top score on a machine.
What machine?
She's playing a game called Kix. QIX, which if you haven't played it, is a great game.
Yeah, cool.
Can we save?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Bloop, 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 bloop. You have saved.
Nice.
Let's throw down our quarter. Let's try and earn the respect of these young ruffians.
Yeah.
Yes, you slide over to Rabbit. Her eyes never leave the screen. She says, "Hola, Slade. Want to talk? Put up a quarter."
I put up a quarter.
You put a quarter on the machine. Rabbit starts a 2-player game. She leans in close while you play. Boss D has your partner hold up at the Harbourview docks, loading bay number 23. You didn't hear it from me. She wipes the floor with you, entering TKO next to her high score. Better luck next time, Slade.
Wait, that was Harbour, what, number 23?
Harbourview docks 23.
Aha.
As you finish up your conversation with Rabbit, Cutter comes over and says, "Get lost, pig." His gang snickers.
Yeah, that's rude. I want to menacingly sort of hoist the baseball bat over my shoulder and be like, "I'll do so at my leisure," which is going to be pretty soon anyway. I wasn't doing it because you told me so. I was already leaving. Don't get any ideas, bucko.
As you turn to leave, Cutter gets in your face. Snitches get stitches. He flicks open his switchblade and slashes your cheek, drawing blood. He's fast, but he's left himself open.
Baseball bat him.
Swing the baseball bat so hard I send him into the sun.
You hear his collarbone snap and he goes down, dropping his switchblade.
Take switchblade.
You pick up the knife. Rabbit grabs your arm and whispers, "Get out of here, dummy. This isn't your fight. Go find Georgie. He'll fix you up."
I'm going to be like, he just cut me.
Yeah, it's time to make good our escape, see?
All right. Let's take a switchblade and get out of here. Oh, we look at his other pals. Be like, anyone else want some of this?
The other gang members just grab him and drag him away, snarling at you.
They snarl?
Yeah.
It's like comic book villain. All right, yeah, we make good our escape.
All right. Finished with your term in the arcade, you jump back on your gorgeous black motorcycle. You could head south to downtown, you could head west to Italy, or you could go back to your apartment south side.
Let's go downtown, yeah?
I mean, you can. I'm not going to take it away from you. I just want to remind you, Rabbit said, because your face is all cut up, she was like, yo, go see Georgie at the gym in Little Italy and get yourself patched up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I did not. I didn't listen to that at all. I was too busy thinking about cutting that boy.
I managed to get down Georgie, but I forgot where he was. Yeah, let's get our face fixed up.
Yeah.
All right, you start up your bike and you ride to Little Italy. You've got a small blood run down your face that keeps dripping onto your shoulder. But you enter Little Italy and you're in a charming neighborhood where the old world meets the new. You park your bike up. Most places are closed here at this hour except for the coffee shop, Pixel City Cafe, which is open 24/7. Across the street is the boxing gym where you like to blow off steam.
All right, go to the gym.
You enter the gym. You slump against the door and rap hard on the glass. An older man armed with a mop looks up, startled. He runs over and unlocks the door for you. He says, Jack, my friend, what happened?
I got into a fight. I won, though. Do you reckon you could fix up my face?
I'm real glad you won. I trained you up well, my boy. Here, look, let me help. And he goes into the back and he gets out a first aid kit. He cleans the wound with antiseptic spray and stitches it closed. He tells you, this will leave a scar, but the way you look, it will be an improvement, no?
Sweet. I mean, it's really mean of you, but yeah, cool.
Do you think Kate will take us back? Kat? Whatever her name is.
Yeah.
I'm not sure she'll be inclined to take you back if you can't remember her name, Jack.
He got there on their second attempt. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Since we're here, do you want to do some sets?
Sure.
How much do we squat?
You look at George. This guy coached the Romanian boxing team at the '84 Olympics. Now he owns this dump and runs a youth program to get kids off the streets and into the ring. He says, I'm not sure you should be doing any heavy lifting until you get your breath back. You look pretty rough.
This guy's really mean to us.
I'd love to be taking a break, Jack, but I got business to do.
No worries. How about you get yourself some coffee across the street and try and chill out?
That seems like a really good idea. Let's go to the cafe.
All right. A bell rings as you enter the cozy coffee shop. You're in a 24-hour coffee shop with a lunch counter and a well-lit pastry case. Marge is here. What'll it be, hun? The usual, she asks?
Now I'm getting the good stuff, whatever the more luxury version of my usual is. And a pastry. And I'm spending the $100 in that thug's wallet for it.
You pull out a $100 bill and she says, you're lucky I just got extra change for this. And she takes it and she pours you a fresh cup of hot coffee. It's a lot better than yours.
Yeah, drink the coffee.
You feel better.
Don't drink it yet. We might get assaulted. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Order a second one just in case we get assaulted.
You feel better, almost like you could single-handedly take on the mob, rescue your partner, and clean up organized crime in Santa Marina. You also get to eat a delicious apple Danish.
All right. What else they got in that cabinet?
Marge says there are some day-old donuts in the case. I was going to throw them out, but they're yours if you want them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she gives you a box of donuts.
All right.
She leans over and looks into your eyes and says, I haven't seen your partner in a while. I hope she's well.
Yeah, I'm sure she's doing fine.
Yeah, probably totally fine.
Well, you know you and Officer Chang are heroes around these parts. You can always get free coffee from here. My way of saying thanks to all the good you do.
That's a real great thing to tell me after I just bought a cup of coffee from you.
No, she only charged you for the pastry.
Oh, that's adorable.
Thanks, Marge.
Yeah, thanks, Marge. You got any other info for me? Anything I might help out my case?
What are you looking into?
Pacific Towers, Marina Beach, and
oh, you know where Marina Beach is. Marina Beach is just west of Little Italy, just over that side.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I drew Little Italy right against the left side of my map too.
It's all good.
It's because the Gaslight District is this enormous shoe shape. It's like a big boot. Because anyway.
You know, the map on the actual notes was so confusing. I drew my own version of it, and then it was still too confusing, so I drew another version of it, and it still looks like a mess.
Well, I got it in one, Jamie, so it's fine.
Yes,
sure,
clearly.
it should be great. Alrighty, well, yeah, I do know where that is. How about Harbourview Docks?
You exit the cafe back out into Little Italy. Little Italy's exits are enter the cafe, enter the gym, ride to the Gaslight District, ride to downtown, ride to Harbourview, or ride to Marina Beach.
Oh, ride to Harbourview.
I feel like we should save our partner and then bust the party, right?
I feel like that's going to happen in one big climax at the end, and we need to find this tape first.
So on your maps, I would draw downtown below Gaslight District.
Jamie, it is way too late to save these maps. These maps are permanently damaged.
Well, I'll just tell you where they're supposed to be. Downtown is supposed to be below Gaslight District. Harbour View's to the west of that, and Marina Beach and Little Italy are both above Harbour View.
That's pretty much where I've got it.
Nice.
I'd describe this as the perfect map.
It's actually worked out fine.
I mean, yep. I'm looking at this and I'm like, it's fine. It's okay.
Where's your investigation instincts telling you to go next?
My instincts. Ooh, Harbourview or Marina Beach? So the Pacific Towers, that's like...
the Pacific Towers are in Marina Beach?
Yeah, and that's like where I'm suspecting the boss of the thug that came to, manhandle us was at.
Mm-hmm.
Do we remember what the answering machine message said? Where did it say to come alone to?
Yeah, okay. So the answering machine message said, Slade, you're going to pay for shutting down our operation. We have your partner. Bring us the tape. Come alone.
You see, this is the problem with organized crime. Come alone where?
Yeah, there's no details.
That's a very good point.
This is like when in movies, they're like, we have to meet. And they're like, okay. And they don't give a time or place. And I'm like, but how?
However, you did find out from Rabbit in the arcade that your partner is being held down by the docks.
That's what that was?
In Harbourview in number 23.
Oh, my instincts are now calling hard to drive to Harbourview. Let's go to Harbourview.
Yeah, let's do it. Where is Harbourview again?
It's south of Little Italy and Marina Beach.
Uh-huh.
So you're in a rundown industrial area on the water's edge. You park your bike outside a cluster of warehouses. Some flashy sports cars are parked here. Each of the many loading bays in the warehouses is numbered. You see a Porsche 911 Turbo and a Ferrari 328 GTS.
It's a bunch of very specific vehicles in this area. All right, I'm going to go sort of stealthily investigate number 23.
You looked for Bay 23 and you see it just a few doors down from the cars.
Can we peek in?
Do you want to roll the door up? It's a big, loud, noisy roller door.
No.
Can we inspect the car?
Do you want to look at something specific?
I want to see if they've got any crimes going on inside them.
You look inside their interiors and they look pretty bare. Pretty empty and clean and pristine. Nicely kept.
Oh, we're definitely going to be able to take one of these two vehicles later. Or what's the one that's not the Porsche?
It's a Ferrari 328 GTS.
Ferrari. Okay, got it.
You getting this down? This is all evidence. Can we take down their license plates?
Yeah, sure. One says Big D's the best. And one says Rocco's Rocket.
Just I just want you to know that Big D's the best is a hilarious license plate. And it works in the real world too. It's like Big D's the best. It's very good.
It's undisputable.
Yeah, right. Okay.
What's the other one? Rocco's
Rocket.
Ah.
I mean, it's not as good. Let me just draw a little picture of this license plate so I can remember it forever.
Right, we didn't find any car keys on Rocco, did we?
No.
Rocco walked?
Maybe he was just like getting pissed up in the strip club. He didn't want to take his nice car all the way up to the dodgy Gaslight District where it could get keyed or stolen.
That's a good point. Let's key Rocco's car.
Which one's Rocco's?
The Ferrari.
Oh, no. I want to keep the other one. I want to take the Ferrari later.
Fair enough.
I've just finished drawing my hilarious license plate. I even incorporated some numbers in there so it looks more legit.
Beautiful.
Yep. It took me ages to remember how to draw a 4 that looks like an A, like the ones they have on license plates, because I draw my 4s the other way, and it was just very confusing for a bit. But I managed to recover it.
Well done, detective.
Thanks. I'd like to inspect number 23, see if there's any way to get a look inside without opening the door.
It's a closed off locked storage room, so there's a roller door on the front, but there's no windows, there's no other way to get in. You feel like you can hear a noise coming from inside, a muffled noise.
Let's just roll it up.
You roll up the door and step inside. The inside of the warehouse is a maze of crates and shipping containers. It's dark here, save for a single floodlight illuminating a lone woman tied to a chair. It's your partner, Jetta Chang. She's zip-tied to a chair.
Okay, I don't lose focus. I immediately take cover and hide in the shadows.
You immediately take cover and hide in the shadows. However, as you do so, you see Rocco emerging from the shadows, flanked by goons armed with semi-automatic pistols and submachine guns. They say, "Slade, I know you're in here. Give us the tape and we let you walk out of here."
Golly, I wish I had that tape.
Can we leg it? We've got to make like a banana and leave.
All right, so what's the... give me a rundown about what this room is like, what our options are.
Well, you look over at Rocco, and it looks like you broke his nose back at the apartment. The goons...
he escaped our elevator trap?
Yes.
What?
There are many goons here. There's a big blonde one that carries a Walter PPK pistol. Smaller guy sports a Fu Manchu mustache and has a H&K MP5 submachine gun hanging from a shoulder sling. There's also Jetta Chang tied to a chair in the middle of the room.
The items and vehicles in this set, they're so specific.
You've got to set the stage, man. It's 1987 and this is clearly a Miami Vice ripoff.
Yeah. Does Rocco have a gun?
Rocco has a Colt 45 attached to his hip.
We don't have enough firepower to take out all three of these, even if I switchblade one and baseball bat the other at the same time.
Where are you, Slade? Hand over the tape.
Let's bail.
All right. You know what? Because you've hidden yourself in the shadows, I think it makes sense for you to be able to get out of this situation. So you sprint out of the room and slam down the roller shutter door, and you are standing by the warehouse.
Let's jump on our bike and bail out.
Yeah, on the way past that key's car.
You jump on your bike and you peel out and you just slide that key straight along the side of the Ferrari as you go by.
Yeah, excellent.
You hear the roller door opening and you hear a couple of shots and some shouts as you're driving out. They say, "Get us the tape within 2 hours or Jed is toast."
Oh, poor Jed.
Like, what tape?
Just for some of our younger listeners, a tape is a piece of physical media that you can record video or audio on.
Whoa.
What you mean,
is that like a
ribbon?
Is that like a high-tech Blu-ray?
It is.
Cool.
It is like a ribbon that holds old homemade adult videos.
Just exclusively? Like this medium was designed for that?
Yes.
Yeah, fair enough.
I believe so. All right, where are we going, Frosty? You can find us a tape.
I say that we go to the Pacific Towers beach party.
All right. You peel out on your bike and you go to the Marina Beach area. You drive up Marina Boulevard until the city lights fade from view. This is where the money lives. Gated communities, seaside mansions, and luxury high-rises with $1 million views. Stuff you'll never have. You park your bike and from up here you can see the ocean and a whole lot of expensive real estate.
What are our destinations?
You can enter the Pacific Towers, or you can ride to Little Italy or Harbour View, and you can go to downtown through either of those areas. Or Gaslight. You've got a bike, you can go anywhere.
Yeah. So Pacific Towers is the only location in Marina Beach.
Mm-hmm. It's not hard to find, Pacific Towers being one of Santa Marina's tallest buildings.
Okay, we go into Pacific Towers.
Armed security guards stop you as you enter, saying, "Private property." You're strung-armed back outside to the curb.
Can we flash... let's not flash Rocco Falcone's ID. I think we're going to get gooninated.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, this leads buried. I think we go downtown to drink our troubles away.
Yeah, for sure.
And eulogize our poor partner.
Yeah, let's go to downtown.
All right, you jump on your bike and you go to downtown. Downtown is home to a few struggling tech startups and Santa Marina's police department. You park your bike and you're outside the police station. You see some graffiti here.
Inspect graffiti.
Someone spray painted Danger Town over the slogan, "The Pixel City welcomes you."
All right, we go into the police station.
It's a clue.
You pull open the door and enter. Sergeant O'Brien is at his desk going over a stack of paperwork. You see the police chief's office in the hallway leading to the evidence locker. The precinct is quiet for once.
Go to evidence locker.
You'll need somebody to unlock it for you.
Let's have a chat with Detective Dunce or whatever his name was.
Yeah,
Sergeant O'Brien.
Yeah, Sergeant Dunce.
So you examine O'Brien. O'Brien's a middle-aged man with a bit of a paunch. He used to be the stuff of legend in Danger Town. Now he's just waiting for retirement. He says, "Evening, Jack. What are you doing here? I thought the chief suspended you. I was just reading the report. You and Chang Shaw messed up this time."
Do a little dealio. I need to check out something in the evidence locker. If you do it, I'll give you this box of donuts.
So
nailed it.
So yeah, you did. Like, you're supposed to have to work out that thing.
Easiest game of my life.
Cops love donuts.
He says, "Slade, you're all right. I'll go grab us some coffee. Sit tight." He stands and exits the room, leaving behind his keys and the case file.
Alrighty, take case file, get the key, open the evidence locker.
The case file number is 198X, and you find the evidence locker's padlock key, among others, on the key ring. You unlock the chain link gate and slip inside a storage area crammed with cardboard boxes, each one assigned to a case number.
Open 198X.
Yeah. You find box 198X. You find a cardboard box containing some documents, surveillance photos, and a spool of reel-to-reel audio tape.
Ooh, tape.
Take tape.
You take the tape.
Look at the other evidence.
Some incriminating black and white surveillance photos of Boss D with the mayor.
Take them.
You take the photos. You hear footsteps approaching from down the hall.
Quickly leave, but take any drugs and weapons we find along the way.
You don't see any drugs or weapons, but you do leave.
You don't see any drugs or weapons in the evidence locker?
There's always cocaine in the evidence locker.
Yeah.
They're in boxes and stuff. You'd have to search through them. They're tagged and in baggies. And...
Just any box.
On the way out, so quickly, I just pull around a box off the shelf and grab whatever's inside. What do I get?
Carrying the entire box out would be too conspicuous, but you slam your arm in and you...
It's like a lucky dip. This is the best.
And you just pull out a gigantic bag of dank weed as you come crawling out into...
Hell yeah. I wish I was wearing a shirt so I could hide under it.
Yeah. You know, when I was 14, I made a movie called Two Boys, a Crook, and a Bag of Weed, and I filmed it with a Hi8 film camera, and it was real bad and very funny.
No way, dude.
Do you still have it? Yeah, can we watch this?
Yes, I do, yes.
Jamie.
Can we put it as a bonus for our viewers, please?
Yeah, put it in the show notes, Jamie.
I mean, yes, we can, but my God, it's a terrible and embarrassing film from my childhood.
Is it just you smoking out of a giant Gandalf bong on camera for 8 minutes?
No, like
that would rule.
Me and a friend of mine are just like walking along, and we just see like this dodgy looking guy, which is another friend of mine, just wearing a black beanie, just like look around and stuff a bag of grass straight into a bush, and then we find the bag and we have a big dilemma about what we should do with it. We take it home, have to avoid like my parents finding it in some funny situations, eventually panic and throw it into the fireplace, and the whole neighborhood gets high.
That's
Jamie, this is the best movie ever made.
I'm just so proud of you.
That's a cinematic masterpiece. You're like a god of screenwriting.
Definitely not. We can watch it sometime. We'll do it.
This always happens when you find a bag of weed in a bush.
Yeah.
You know what? If we ever set up a Patreon, that's going to be prize number 1.
That should be in the $2 billion a month tier. And you can only watch 1 minute a month.
Oh my God.
Amazing. I'm so glad I know this exists. So we're holding, canonically, that bag of weed.
Yes. Sure. Yes.
So this guy's coming back and he's going to see us.
We have to shelf it.
Yeah, all right, shelf it. Put it back for later.
No, that's not what shelving is.
I don't know what you're talking about. I thought that means put it on a shelf.
No, it means use nature's pocket.
Where are we going to get a kangaroo?
Oh, no, boy.
You got me. All right.
You quickly slip back into the foyer of the police station and you put down...
You're going to be like, we quickly slip and then end that sentence very differently. Never mind, go on.
Yeah, you slip back into the police station and pop the keys back on the table just as O'Brien comes back in. He hands you a coffee and you guys enjoy some coffee and donuts together. Here is so there is the door to the evidence locker, and you can also go into the chief's office.
Is the chief there?
Yes.
Let's go say hello to the chief.
Why would we want to do that? I feel like it's just going to be like, you're a loose cannon. He's going to chew us out.
Yeah, I need that drama in my life.
All right, do it.
You walk into your police chief's office, from which you have been suspended, wearing a leather jacket, no shirt, black jeans, and roughed up, non-showered hair, and 5 o'clock shadow.
Before you continue, I want to undo that and say, oh God, oh, I forgot what we were wearing.
We can't get fired again. Like, you can't get arrested.
All right, if you're sure, you have saved. Bibbly, bibbly, boop. The chief looks exactly how you picture him, but 25% meaner. He says, "Damn it, Slade, I thought I gave you a 2-week suspension. Now get the hell out of my office before I make it a month, and take a shower."
I punch him in the face and then load.
You punch him in the face and he arrests you. The end. You load. You're standing inside the chief's office.
God, that is the best.
It's good. It's real good.
It's just like trying to murder children in Skyrim.
Whoa, what? Excuse me?
Yeah,
no one does that.
I'll tell you, you can't do it. They're invincible.
There is a mod.
Is there a mod that lets you kill? Yeah, cool.
Yeah, of course there is. Of course there's a mod that lets you kill children.
Cut that. Cut that bit. All right. I punch him. I make it rain with the bribe money. I load one more time.
Yep. I'm happy.
Let's go rescue. Let's give him back the tape. We've got the photographs.
Yeah, but there's no way they're gonna just be like, oh, got the tape? We're gonna let your friend go. It's all fine. Like, that's not how these deals work.
Okay, so we need some leverage.
Yeah, and the leverage we need is a rocket launcher that's in the evidence locker.
Is that the specific strain of dank that we found? Rocket launcher?
Yeah, and it's right next to an actual rocket launcher, so they're going to be double launched, if you know what I mean.
Seeing as O'Brien's already back with the donuts and the coffee, I'm not sure you can get back into the evidence room right now.
Yeah, I could probably take that old man with the baseball bat, though.
You could try.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, that's a good point. All right.
Let's leave the police station.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
All right. Yep. You're back in downtown?
All right. We go to Harborview, docks number 23.
You arrive in Harborview. You're in a rundown industrial area on the water's edge. You are standing by the roller door. You can hear movement inside.
Shit, we probably shouldn't have keyed that guy's car if we were trying to negotiate. That's probably going to put a damper on our chances.
Yeah, it's fine.
Big D's the best. It's a good license plate. All right, I open the door.
You roll up the door and step inside. The inside of the warehouse is a maze of crates and shipping containers. It's dark here except for a single floodlight illuminating a lone woman tied to a chair. The gang members are here, and they say, "You're back. Do you have the tape?"
I got more than just the tapes, boys, and I slap down one of the photos in front of them.
You slap down the photos, and they say, "Then we want the photos too. Give us both, and then we let you walk out of here."
Sorry, did I say photos? I meant photo.
Yeah, I said photo. I said, like, I want to put down one of the photos and be like, I got the tape right here, right?
And here's the photo.
I will tell you where the rest of the photos are once we're walking out of here.
So, let me get this straight. They only know you have a tape, and that's all they want. And you could have left with more evidence, but you've just revealed that you have that evidence to them, so now they're going to want that evidence as well.
Yeah, as leverage for getting out of there.
Right. They pull out their guns and they point it at your head and they say, "You give us all the evidence you have right now, or neither of you leave."
All right, I give them. Like I said, I only brought that one photo in this tape. You can verify the tape.
And do we still have the bag of dank?
Yes, you do still have the bag of dank.
I say
I believe it's in a heinous at this point.
It's like a peace offering, you know. Like, they need to chill out.
Yeah.
Jetta Chang struggles in her chair, rocking back and forth.
All right, so we give them the one photo and the tape and be like, "That's all we got."
You know what? They're sick of playing around, so they pull out a Colt 45, they shoot Jetta, and then you. The end.
No.
What?
The way I played this, they asked you for all of the evidence right now. You said, "I've just got this one." They pointed the guns at your head and said, "All of it now," and you still said, "No, I just got this once." They should shoot you. It's over.
Oh, let's reload.
We load. We punch our boss in frustration. We load again.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. All right. Stash the photos in my bike somewhere. Can you do that in a bike?
I mean, sure. It's got a cool leather side saddle, so yeah, you can chuck it in there.
All right, I put him in there. I take the tape, and I walk into Harbour View, loading dock number 23.
You open the roller door, and you just see Jeddah in the center of the room.
Okay. I know you're here, boys. I've got your tape, and I want to leave with my partner. Let's just make this nice and easy for everyone.
Rocco emerges from the shadows, flanked by goons armed with semi-automatic pistols and submachine guns. Slade, give us the tape, and we'll let you walk out of here, and he stretches out his hand.
How about we do this negotiation style? I hold up the tape. I got your tape right here. I want you to untie my partner there, and we can do a nice little swap. That work for you?
He motions over and to one of his goons and says, "Untie her," and they untie her, and she breathes freely for the first time in possibly hours, and stands up.
All right, come on over here, and I'll slide this tape along the ground to you. Do you want it destroyed? I can just step on it.
They look at you, unarmed, and they look at all their guns, and they say, "Yeah, all right," and they shove Jeddah in the back, and she runs over to you.
Frosty, this is where you come up with a daring plan to escape.
My plan is to say catch and hurl the tape into the air, like throw it in the general direction.
All right, you ditch the tape over to Rocco, and he catches it, and he turns his back and starts to walk away, and then stops and says, "I lied. Kill them both."
Combat roll.
Yeah, so I want to like throw it, and then while they're like watching its arc, I want to leg it.
You throw it, and as they're watching its arc, you turn around and start to run away, and the big goon realizes just as you're about to exit, and the big goon shoots Slade in the stomach. You are now the rookie detective, Jeddah Chang. You watch with horror as Jack catches a bullet in the gut and drops to the floor. Your limbs are sore from your long confinement, and your wrists hurt from the zip ties, but you brace for a fight that you'll probably lose. You ask yourself, "Jeddah, what have you gotten yourself into?" Before you can react, a young girl wearing a mask jumps down from the shipping container. She slams one of the goons with a mean right hook and drops him with an uppercut. From behind, another goon raises his SMG to waste her.
Oh my god, check inventory.
You check your inventory, but you don't have anything on you. You are trained in hand-to-hand combat, though.
I grab Jack's switchblade and huck it at his head.
You don't have Jack's switchblade. It's in his back pocket. He's on the ground by the door.
I take the baseball bat and I axe throw it.
Fly kick.
All right, yeah. Which one? Baseball bat or fly kick?
Baseball bat.
All right. You grab.
Sorry, Frosty.
You grab the baseball bat and you just throw it at this goon, and it slams into his head. This is the goon with the Fu Manchu mustache, and he goes down like a sack of bricks.
Oh.
And the girl comes over and says, "I figured Dummy here would go full Rambo, so I tailed him. Get him the hell out of here and call 911 before he dies."
I do that.
You drag Slade out from bay number 23 and into the parking lot. There you find his precious Kawasaki and a white Porsche 911.
Hell yeah, Jack that Porsche. Big D is the best.
Yeah, I don't think we can take him on the bike because he's unconscious. We need to lug him in the Porsche. We need to run back in and grab the Porsche keys off of Big Boy.
You run back in and you search the big goon. You find a half-eaten candy bar and keys to a Porsche.
Take both.
Yeah, you got him. You run back out to the Porsche and you see a car phone inside. You unlock the car and manage to get Slade into the passenger seat. There's a car phone here.
Yeah, call 911?
The dispatcher puts you through to the desk sergeant. Get back downtown as soon as you can. We'll have an ambulance ready and waiting.
All right.
Book it.
And yep.
Yeah, we book it.
You drive into downtown?
Extremely fast.
Yeah. You drive this white Porsche 911 extremely fast down to downtown before Slade bleeds out.
I was so sure you were going to make us crash and die in an accident for not driving safely just then.
No.
I was like, oh, don't you do it.
An ambulance is waiting for you when you arrive. The paramedics load Slade inside and rush him to the hospital. Amid a flurry of activity, you pull open the door and enter the police station.
Does Big Man still have those donuts?
Yes, you enter, and O'Brien yells, "Chang, the chief wants to see you in his office right away. We're assembling a SWAT team to hit Boss D. Good work."
Yeah, it was all me.
Big D's the best.
He still has the donuts, but he hasn't offered you one.
Thanks. Hey, I just got out of an extremely traumatizing situation. Can I just have a minute to have a donut and a coffee?
He's like,
and then I'm all in on this SWAT team.
Chang, the chief said immediately, so take one to go, and he throws a donut at you.
Also, I need to tell you that all the evidence for this case is in Slade's motorbike. I don't know how to tell you how I know that. I just, it's a complicated situation.
He says, how did it get out? You know what? It doesn't matter. Get into the office. I'll note it down.
All right. I get into the office.
As a side note, when he throws the donut, I want to catch it like a hungry dog would.
Yeah.
Just with my mouth.
Perfect.
Just devour it in one bite.
You do a backflip and catch it on the way through.
Yep.
You enter the chief's office, and there's a badge and a gun on the desk. He tells you, Detective Chang, consider yourself back on the case. Now get the hell out of here and do what you gotta do.
Thanks, Chief.
I would like to save.
Your last save.
No, we're not saving just so we can slap the chief.
All right.
I pick up the gun. I would like to save.
You see your Santa Marina Police Detective's badge. Your badge.
Get badge.
You get the badge, and you get the gun. It's a loaded Beretta 92S. Your gun.
Nice.
How does it feel in our hands?
You pick it up and do some spinny tricks. Flick it from one hand, flick it to the other hand, spin it round, and slot it straight into the open holster you've just had on your belt this entire time.
Nice. And I turn the safety off afterwards.
Click.
It's not how safeties work.
Wait, no, the joke works better if I said, yeah, I meant it the other way around. All right, give me a bulletproof vest, boss, please. Feel like I'm gonna get shot.
He says, "We don't have that kind of tech here. You know what the budgetary situation's like. Get down to the bust. It's about to go down."
Okay.
All right.
Leave station.
Yeah, I take the Ferrari back. Wait.
I think you have the
Ferrari?
Porsche.
Or the Porsche. All right, I take the Porsche.
Yeah.
Fine.
Was it? Sorry, did you say Porsche 911?
911 Turbo.
Is that a real car?
Yeah, it is.
It's not only a real car, but Porsche have been making variations of the 911 since 1965. There's like
really?
Yes.
Such an unfortunate name.
Sorry, since like the 50s or 60s. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not a Porsche enthusiast, but like, there's got to be at least 30 variations of the Porsche 911.
Can you imagine on the September 11 attacks? They're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You are telling me that Porsche did 911?
I'm surprised you hadn't heard of it. Like, I think there's actually currently like 5 different 911s on sale.
It's actually quite famous.
It is.
Oh, that is it's really good when you put those two next to each other.
Yeah. Yep. It doesn't seem to be a problem.
Dude, no such thing as bad marketing, you know.
These rich people, they have no soul.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get in the 911.
Yeah. I drive to the Pacific Towers.
All right. You drive up Marina Boulevard until the city lights fade from view. You arrive at the Pacific Towers, and armed security guards stop you as you enter, saying, "Private property."
I shoot them both with my gun. No, wait, hold on. Aren't we doing a SWAT thing here?
Yeah.
Isn't there a bust?
They're on their way, but you can pre-scout in here, but you'll probably have to show your badge.
They're on their way?
Let's flash our badge.
Whoa, hold on. I probably shouldn't be giving away that we're about to SWAT team this place. That seems irresponsible. I thought they said it was about to happen. Get down there right now. And then I got down there and it's like, no, it's happening in a bit.
Have you played video games like it's always at the end of the operation when all the police storm and just take the guy away that you personally took down. It's the way games work.
Okay.
All right. Well, I kind of just want to wait for them to do the hard lifting for me. Like I was just in a hostage situation.
No, let's be a hero.
Yeah, I feel like we should save. How many saves we used?
2. You've had one more.
I used that one save to punch that guy a couple times.
Yeah, saving before the SWAT operation seems prudent.
Seems sensible. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, let's just save.
All right. You save. Bibbly bibbly boop. You have saved.
All right. I flash my badge and be like, gotta check out my nice badge.
They check out your badge and guards let you pass. The man stationed at the front desk picks up a phone and makes a call.
I shoot him in the head.
You enter the base of Pacific Towers. This imposing tower of concrete, glass, and steel is home to Santa Marina's rich and powerful. Guards are posted in the lobby. There is an elevator here.
All right, so So real talk, I think we should actually just load and wait for the SWAT team to do its work and go in behind them. Like, why are we giving away that this place is about to be swatted?
Because we're heroes, Matt. And
yeah, but you know what the heroic thing to do would be? To wait for backup and don't compromise our friends in the police force, who also work hard.
Absolutely not. Anyone that ever waited for backup is just a coward. I'm putting it out there.
You know what? That's, how many bullets do I have?
In your Beretta, you have a movie amount of bullets, which is probably enough.
Oh, nice.
That is the answer that I wanted. I shoot every person in this building, some of them twice. All right.
Can we get in the elevator?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to the elevator.
You enter the elevator, the doors open, and you see a very surprised Rocco Falcone. He mutters a colourful expression and reaches inside his jacket.
Shoot him in the spleen.
Yeah.
You fire. Rocco gasps and clutches his chest and then falls. The doors close behind you.
Hell yeah.
Shoot him again. No, I take cover behind a pillar.
You're inside the elevator right now.
I leave the elevator and take cover.
Okay. You leave the elevator and run behind a pillar, and the guards look at you like, "What are you doing?"
I just shot your boss, so I'm hiding from you.
No, Rocco's not the boss.
Not their boss. They're just like security guards for this apartment building.
Be like, he's under arrest, and you're on my team now.
His blood just starts seeping out from underneath the elevator door as you say this.
He's very under arrest. Wait, so they didn't see the fact that I hear the fact that I just shot that man?
That's a good point. They would have heard, and so. All
Can
right.
we press? I want to press that little button on the elevators that closes the door, but actually doesn't close the door. But I'm pressing it. I'm pressing it so hard to close the door.
Yeah, pressing it. I'm tapping it like frequently.
So, canonically, this is what I'm going to say happened. You fired. Rocco gasps and clutches his chest and then falls. The doors close behind you. You're inside the elevator. Doors shut. There is a control panel here. Rocco's body is here.
Search Rocco's body.
You find a Colt 45 pistol.
Take.
You got the Colt 45. There is a control panel here, and Rocco's body is here.
The elevator control panel.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to examine it?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is how this works. The buttons start at L and go up to 26. At the top of the panel is a thumbprint scanner next to a button marked P.
I take Rocco's thumb and I put it on the panel.
You place Rocco's thumb on the scanner. The button lights up.
Press P.
The elevator starts to ascend. Eventually, you reach the penthouse. You enter a spacious apartment all done up in chrome and white. Boss D is here, enjoying a glass of wine with the mayor of Santa Marina. Boss D is a big man wearing sunglasses, too much cologne, and gold chains. He says, "Officer Chang, such an unexpected surprise. I heard about what happened to your partner. I do hope he pulls through."
How good's our aim? With a gun.
I mean, you're in the room with Boss D, you have a gun, and you have police training. You could absolutely shoot him at this range.
But do I have John Wick training? Like, I'm asking to make some specific intimidation plays.
Sure, yeah. Chang is awesome, and yeah, so she could totally John Wick this.
Could we shoot him in, like, the knee, for example?
No.
So, are you just shooting this guy straight up?
No, I am not.
Oh.
I want to shoot the wine glass that he's holding, so it like spills all over him, and be like, "I feel the same about your shirt. Get on the ground, motherfucker. You're going down."
Oh my god. Yeah, sure. You shoot the wine glass and it spills all over him, and he yells and he pulls out his own Smith & Wesson 38 special revolver. Yeah, he pulls out his revolver and points it at you.
I just want you to know, in the time that it would take him to pull out a revolver, I would have shot him like at least 100 times.
Is that what you're going to do though?
I said get on the ground, and I'm pointing 2 guns at him. If he pulls out a gun, he's gonna die.
You fire your gun at point-blank range, killing Boss D in cold blood. The SWAT team enters to find you standing over Boss D's lifeless body. The case never goes to trial, and the mayor never goes to jail. Internal Affairs launches a formal investigation but can't find anything. Still, your career is finished. You're busted down to beat cop and spend your days writing parking tickets. Slade, you see him around, but you don't talk. Yeah, you got vengeance, but did you get justice? The end.
Yeah, it's good enough for me.
I mean, I had so many plans for this guy.
All right, let's reload. We can do this. Where do we reload? Where are we?
We're just out front of the building.
Let's go in again. Flash our police badge, and get into the elevator.
You get into the elevator, and the doors open, and you see a very surprised Rocco Falcone. He mutters a colourful expression and reaches inside his jacket.
Let's pull a gun on him faster than he can pull, and be like, "Don't move a muscle, scumbag, or you're eating lead."
He looks at you and drops the gun, lifts his hands up, and then grabs your arm and punches you in the face.
I'm a kung fu expert. I punch him in the neck.
You
just punch him right in the throat.
You punch him directly in the neck, and he immediately passes out and slumps against the side. You've made short work of him. He'll live. The doors close behind you.
Yay. Rocco's alive.
I feel like, all right, so I see a trend coming where, like, I'll present an answer to the final puzzle and just get immediately murdered or a terrible ending, and then Frosty will just, like, saunter on in with all of my past experience and just destroy everything. And it makes me look real dumb every time.
I mean, I like your shooting of the wine glass.
That was very good.
I mean, I think we got to take that through.
Sorry, Frosty, you've got this man's gun?
No, we're going to scan...
You've got 2 guns.
We're going to scan his fingerprint, right? Take his gun.
You scan his fingerprint against the reader, and the light next to the P lights up.
We're going to listen to elevator music on the way up and take his Colt 45.
Do, copyright. You ride the elevator all the way up to the penthouse, and the penthouse doors open. You enter a spacious apartment all done up in chrome and white. Boss D is here enjoying a glass of wine with the mayor of Santa Marina.
Well, we went in guns blazing last time, so maybe let's saunter over.
Ah, Officer Chang, such an unexpected surprise. I heard about what happened to your partner. I do hope he pulls through. He's a big man wearing sunglasses, too much cologne, and gold chains.
He'll pull through all right. You know, they found some interesting photos on him.
Oh, I wouldn't know anything about what you're talking about. And you look over at the mayor, and he's nervously clutching a leather attaché case. And he says, I don't know what you're talking about. We're just discussing some totally legal campaign contributions.
Ask for some wine.
He turns to the mayor and says, well, what are you waiting for? Pour her a glass of wine. And the mayor says, yes, of course. And he pours you a glass of wine and passes it over to you.
All right. I very courteously, very professionally accept it and say thank you. I raise it to the both of them, and then staring Big D clean in the eyes, unblinking, I drain the whole thing in front of him and smash the glass on the ground next to me. And I pull the gun on him and the second gun on the mayor and say, both of you get on the ground, you're under arrest.
He smirks, smiles wide, chuckles this big hearty laugh, just like, what do you think you're doing here? And he just flips his jacket to the side and puts his hand on his Smith & Wesson 38 Special.
All right, before he can pull it out, I use my kung fu skills to, like, rush in, hold one hand on his wrist, and, like, jam it back into his jacket so he can't draw. And I just, like, nuzzle the other gun underneath his chin and put my finger on the trigger and just whisper nice and gentle into his ear.
Drop it.
He says, I can't drop it, mate. You're kind of holding my hand against it, and it's in a holster.
All right, I pushed the barrel of the gun really hard up against his chin, and
he goes,
my eyes real wide.
Okay, and he just kind of opens his fingers and moves his hand away from his belt.
All right, I want to, while still holding one of the guns, I want to pick up the third gun and just, like, toss it onto the ground.
Well, you're good at kung fu, so you could hold the third gun with your foot.
Yeah, I do that.
I assume that's what they teach you.
I'm not wearing shoes, so you know.
You are wearing shoes. You can kick the gun, I guess, if you want to. You could kick it accurately, or
I
something.
kick the gun accurately into the mayor's forehead.
Okay, you just you pull the gun out of his holster and just toss it over your head, and then you kick back with your foot and just flick up and just kick it, and it bounces off of your foot and just goes straight into the mayor's face, and he's just like, ow! And it drops on the floor next to the mayor.
Oh, shit, I didn't mean to do that. I pull the other gun on the mayor and say, kick that gun back to me. I want to kick it at you again.
He sockers it. He sockers the gun over to you. The boss is like trying not to laugh despite being in a compromised position at this point. And he says, "You've got about 5 minutes till my goons get here."
Oh, that's funny, because I got about 5 seconds before the SWAT team comes in, and I glance towards the door.
And then there's just like an awkward 5 minutes of you both waiting.
Yeah. You're just kind of standing there. As after 5 minutes passes,
what?
The SWAT,
oh no!
you hear the SWAT team bang on the door and say, "SWAT team!"
Is it an elevator? It's like bing.
Yeah, they took the stairs.
Okay.
And they kick the door down. The mayor excuses himself to leave and turns around, but the SWAT team barges in, guns drawn and barking orders. "This is SMPD, everyone get down on the ground." Once the dust settles, matters go rather quickly. Boss D ends up turning witness for the prosecution, pleading down to a 20-year sentence and sending the mayor to jail. Slade recovers from his injuries and receives the Purple Heart, an award for exceptional performance. You're given the Meritorious Service Award and a promotion to lieutenant. But best of all, you get to see Jack wearing his dress uniform at the medal ceremony. You'll never let him live it down. The end.
Yeehaw!
He's the best. All right, nice work. We did it.
We did it.
Well, being an old school adventure, there is a score. Do you want to hear your score?
Yes.
I don't. Never tell me the score for this one.
I love scores.
Oh.
Well, each one of these is worth 5 points, so can one of you just like count the amount of fives?
All right, I'll do it.
So you played the message on the answering machine, you read the newspaper,
Oh, no.
you refused Rocco's bribe. You didn't read the newspaper. No, you didn't do it on the second run. Yeah, you lost points.
Also, we took the bribe, and I've had it in my inventory this whole time.
Did you really? I thought you left it. No, yeah, you did. So, no, you didn't refuse his bribe. So you don't get those points.
Well, I did take it as evidence, but I forgot to leave it in the evidence locker.
It's true.
So I guess we took it.
It says to knock out Rocco with the kettle. I can't remember if you used the kettle or not.
Yeah, we did.
You did.
Yeah, we did.
Tipping the dancers at the Tiger's Den. You didn't do that.
Oh.
I did absolutely not.
How rude.
Find out Boss D's location from Cap Marco.
I had all that bribe money too.
Yeah.
All right, sorry, go on.
You got the warehouse number from Rabbit.
Yep.
You didn't beat up Cutter, the gangster guy. You could have beaten him up, but you didn't.
What? Who's Cutter?
The guy who cut you on the face.
No,
What? Yeah, we totally did. We knocked him out.
We heaps beat him with a bat.
Yeah, and we took his switchblade.
Oh, that's right. I remember. Sorry, yeah. No, you did. You beat up Cutter. You got patched up by Georgie. You drank some coffee at the cafe. You gave O'Brien the box of donuts. You retrieved the audio tape from the evidence locker. You freed Jetta Chang. Well, actually, no, you didn't free Jetta Chang. So, here's the thing. When you walked in, it was dark. You would have had time to free her with the knife as long as you had the switchblade before the guys came out from the shadows. I had to kind of work around the way that you played that.
Seriously? I thought it was an ambush.
You would have cut her free, and then they would have surrounded you both. So you don't get those points. And as Jetta Chang, you helped defeat the warehouse goons. You saved Slade by getting him to the ambulance. You got your badge and the gun from the chief. You defeated Rocco Falcone. You entered the penthouse suite. You don't get any points if you kill Boss D, but you arrested him, so you got 5 points. And you don't get the last 5 points for finishing without saving.
Well,
Okay, we got 14.
14-5, so that's 70 out of 100. Nice work, boys.
pretty good. That's a pass.
Yeah, I mean, we passed.
That's a credit.
Oh, right.
You got like a B minus.
That is well below our average.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
B minus is a good for...
I just don't think you guys make very good cops. You're much better at being villains.
I mean, I believe when we were with Beyonce, we were extremely good cops. Oh, that was a detective. A detective's kind of a cop.
From memory, you arrested a vending machine.
It was a bad vending machine.
Yeah,
Look, we saved everyone.
you nearly caused the end of a marriage.
I mean,
Oh no, you stole a bunch of hot dogs from a poor hot dog vendor.
they were tactical hot dogs, and they helped with rescuing the Spice
Yeah.
Girls. So I'd say that was a heroic act.
That's true.
And the marriage probably would recover. Yeah, so really, I'd say overall we were heroic yet again.
Yeah.
What do you get shot in the gut? I do like the change of character midway through. It's pretty fun.
It was exciting. It was a big mix-up.
Yeah, that's why I had to force the takedown of Slade. It's the only way this plot can move forwards, unfortunately. This has a pretty cool vibe. Actually, like, the notes are very cool. Like, I'm just gonna send you the map in the chat.
I'd love to see this because mine's just the worst.
You're gonna see mine shortly, and you'll be like, "What is this?"
I actually don't think I can link this in the show notes because it's not my IP. So, however, if you want an entire book of these Parsley adventures, I would recommend picking up Jared Sorens's Parsley book over at Memento Mori Theatrics.
It's like straight out of Hotline Miami.
Yeah, very cool.
Maybe that 70 out of 100, you should see that as not too bad considering the C+ style class clown you tend to be.
C+ style class clown you tend to be. Hey, Frosty, just run that. Let me run that past you. Is that an insult? Like, how should I feel about this?
First of all, it's C++.
I prefer to think of it as a B-. All right. Well, Big D's the best.
Big D is the best.